Oh, YouTube, what do you want to talk about? Wargames! So excited to do my first review, and as a big one, on Wargames Survivor Series 2025. I do have to start with a negative though. I don't like how they keep showing people turning up at the beginning of these shows. I don't want to see them walking in normal gear. Like, I think of them as people that just wrestle. I guess seeing them as having normal lives is weird to me, but yeah, that's just a little negative to start with. So there was no shark cages in these war game matches. They just came out to entrances, which I really liked. I know there's been a few things that happened in the cage, like when Roman Reigns went like that to CM Punk, stopped him and let Sami Zayn go. Just his, you go, you go instead. That was awesome. But I think I prefer this. It's like a Royal Rumble feeling. Like the entrances took quite a while, but I don't mind at all. Do you? Like the rampway was miles, bit like Royal Rumble. But I preferred this. I think I every time an entrance was coming, I was like, "Ooh, here they come," just like Royal Rumble. So first out for the woman was Charlotte Flair. Do do do. I love how it has a bit of Ric Flair in there and her own. Oh, it's great. Uh, my first entrant, my favourite woman of all time, Charlotte Flair. She came out with an attire like all colourful. That was to represent a 7-year old who has a brain tumour, bless her. And she saw another young girl in the crowd with similar attire to hers, and she did the heart thing. That's really cute. Yeah, I just love Charlotte. Isn't she lovely? People think she's horrible. So, in second to join Charlotte Flair in the ring first was Oscar. Oscar, we just had that match, Charlotte versus Oscar. Why are they running this back? But am I complaining? No, I'm not. I'll take Charlotte over with Oscar any day. And yeah, them two started. Oscar's making her entrance, and she's walking down the rampway, and I'm thinking, do you know who will be a good tag team partner for Oscar? I think Penta. Penta and Oscar would be a good tag team. I would call that team the put your freaking tongue away team, and then Logan Paul can lead them. So I got to admit, I didn't expect these two to start the match, but it was pretty good. And then like this happens a lot in this match whenever someone's coming out. Oscar's got her foot on Charlotte's head and just keeping it there on the floor. And then Io comes out. So Io was the next one. Did not predict that. I thought it'd be Alexa, but yeah, Io and Alexa, Io and Oscar. My God, I want to see that match. But Charlotte was dead, like from putting her foot on her head, like she was gone for ages. So Io versus Oscar for until the next person come in, I think. Yeah, so Charlotte was down the whole time until Becky Lynch was next. Didn't expect that either. I was like, bloody hell, getting the big ones out first, aren't we? And it's really nice to see Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch staring off. Like they've got some history, them two, haven't they? Jesus, they were the four horsewomen, and well, they were two of the four, and they've had matches like crazy. um, they're probably the two best in the world, considered two of the best in the world. But yeah, and then Charlotte had, who did she have? She had Oscar, I think, like this, and then Becky had Io, and they both had them, and they both did a exploder at the same time, and then they stared again. I don't. I like little stares like that sometimes. So then Becky had Charlotte's flare down on the floor again with her foot again. She had this on for so long. You go back and watch it. It's like, how long did she have her foot on her head down there like that? And then Alexa Bliss come in next. Alexa Bliss, so Charlotte had her tag team partner. My God, when Alexa was running down the rampway, a sort of long rampway, she was taking off her clothes. I was like, please, please don't fall. Like, like how? Oh, she does that so well. Like she was running as well. So how you can get your clothes off while you're running and not fall? Especially after the Brock Lesnar slip lately, I was so worried she was going to fall. And please don't do that to Alexa. That would have really ruined her. So yeah, she got in. She fought with Oscar a little bit, and then Becky still had Charlotte's head on the floor with her foot for ages until I think she was waiting for Alexa to come and help her. But come on, Kylie Sane next, and she was coming in. Her attire, I quite liked that. She looked a bit like Ultimate Warrior. She had all the tassels, but she come in with this green chain, and She walked in swinging it around like, I'm going to come and get you with this chain, walked in and threw it to the side. I was like, what was the point bringing that in? Really made me laugh. I was laughing out loud, and then she picked it up again and used it. So I was like, oh, okay. So probably pointless talking about that. So I got to admit, in this match, Kylie Zane really impressed me. Like, I'm now a fan of Kylie Zane. I always blamed her for bringing Oscar down. I'd rather Oscar do single runs, and I still would. But I just have a newfound respect for Kylie Zane. I always thought she was the least of the three, Io Sky, Oscar, and but yeah, well done, Kylie Zane. So they used the chain then to wrap all three baby faces in because there's three first three at the moment, and then AJ Lee's music hit. It's very oh, a good guy's coming in, so the bad guys are on top at the moment. Oh, bad guys coming in, so the good guys are on top at the moment. Ugh, like be a bit more creative. Come on, it's the same in the men's, but not as bad. Yeah, so AJ Lee come down, and she skipped into the ring, and then she was going to go in, and then Becky held the door shut. This was quite cool because then AJ Lee climbed over the top. I thought that was really cool, but they freaking did exactly the same thing in the men's. Like, why? Be creative, do something different. Why do you have to have the same thing in both? It's not cool when you do it twice. So there's no real story in this match at all. Like, what we going to go away with? What happened in it? There's only one story really, and that's AJ Lee versus Becky. And AJ Lee did go straight after Becky, and they brawled, and that's the only story in this match really. So next out is Nia Jax, and oh my god, please don't hate me for this. I'm not being nasty at all, but it's just what it reminded me of. Oh my god, when you first see Nia Jax's face, don't know if you're too young for this, but I'm getting older now. But when I used to watch Thomas the Tank Engine, and Gordon would have that angry face and the bright red cheeks, it was proper scary. This is what this is my first thought when I saw Nia Jax's face walking out. So sorry, Nia Jax. I don't mean to be harsh. Like you're great, but I'm sorry. So when Nia got in the match, she did what expected, dominated until the next person came in, which was Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley came in with a cool Terrifier mask. I don't know if you've seen Terrifier, but it's like a clown killer person. I ain't seen it either, but I know who he is. She looked really cool. She had a backpack of weapons. She had a trash can, I think she had, with a logo on it, an advertisement. But I don't matter. You can do that. What makes difference to us? Um, so yeah, Rhea come down. Gosh, she looks so cool. I don't really like the Rhea Ripley look, but she looked like good. Don't know. And then not Rhea was dominating when she first got in there, but and then so Rhea had Kairi Zane up, and then Io put the trash can so Kairi Zane was inside it, and then Io went to the ropes, to the ropes, to the ropes, to the ropes. The cameraman must have got so dizzy. It's like, and then she drop kicked it and made a big dent in it. That must have hurt Kairi Zane. Jesus. So the last person in the match was Lash Legend. Who is this? Sorry, I don't know who this is. I've seen her in the Royal Rumble. I don't watch NXT. So let's see what Lash Legend is all about. She looks good. Let's see what she's going to do. Yeah, really impressed. I was, I thought she was a little bit of a comedy character, judging from the Royal Rumble and stuff. Like I knew she was meant to be strong, but yeah, she wasn't a comedy. She smiled a bit too much for me, but very impressed, and I liked her. Oh God, she got in there and she got Alexa. Poor Alexa, don't hurt my Alexa. She was just like flinging her. Alexa was like a bloody, I don't know what you call something that goes like that. My arm. I was like, no, you're gonna kill her. Stop. But for Lash Legend, like for me, that's horrible. But for Lash Legend, that's really good for it. So yeah, I'm excited for Lash Legend's future. If she smiles a bit less and be serious more, probably leave like Nia Jax, please, and go singly. And you could be another Jade Cargill. I think she has that. If she had that seriousness, she could be the strong, and yeah, that would be really good. So Nia Jax and Lash Legend had Charlotte Flair and Alexa up for power bombs. They power bombed them. I think they did it into the cage and then and then powerbombed them, I think. Sorry, and then they pinned them, right? And then Nia Jax and Lash Legends were both pinning Charlotte and Alexa separately. And then it went 1, 2, and AJ Lee uh, knocked off Nia Jax, so that pin was broke up. But Lash Legend still had Alexa pinning, and it's like, Beth, why aren't you pinning? It just stopped. So you still got a pin there. They're like, can't anyone pin anyone? Why is one break up? This like that's a good strategy. Get everyone pinning everyone. Like if one kicks out, the other one's still going. No, that's really stupid. Poor Lash Legend. She could have had a win there. So let's talk about this because let's just talk about it. So Rhea was about to get misted by Oscar, and Charlotte Flair managed to save her. Pretty good little story there. And but so Oscar misted Lash Legend. That took her out for the rest of the match, which went much longer. Um, Oscar really needs to retire that missed, doesn't she? How many times does she miss that? She either hits the referee or one of her teammates. I think she's hit that on her teammates more than she has her opponents. So yeah, that took out her, and then I think Charlotte and Rhea managed to suplex Nia Jax. Still looked difficult, even though Charlotte and Rhea are two of the most powerful. And then Alexa did her twisty wisty thingy on to Nia Jax. I thought they were going to pin her there. They didn't. And then Becky Lynch was trying to escape because she was the only one up. So Charlotte Flair managed to grab her, pull her off, chuck her to Rhea Ripley. No, big hit from Alexa, I think it was. And then Rhea Ripley riptided her. And then AJ Lee got the Black Widow on her. And then she had to tap. That's a flimsy tap, so like she couldn't tap anything. So she's like, let me tap something. Um, so yeah, that was the end of that match. No shenanigans, just a clean win, like I predicted, and the people I predicted, and the first match like I predicted. um, yeah, good match. Oh, but I forgot to talk about the trash can bit. How can I forget that bit? I know everyone loves that. In my last video of predictions, I was like the trash can bit. Ugh. But my God, this was good. Jesus, like respect. IO Sky was up there. Maybe I haven't seen it properly before, took much notice. I've seen it, but I haven't took much notice of it because I'm not everyone grouped together, like I just said, grouped together and wait for them to jump off really awkwardly, just waiting there. Come on, come on. It's really stupid. I much prefer just normal great spots, which we have in the men's. So she was up there. She was clearly waiting to do it, so I didn't have a problem with this. AJ Lee was like, I can't reach you with the trash can. And she was trying, bless her, but she was like, it's like the others were watching for a while. You like help her, and Rhea Ripley was the only one that went and helped her, so she put her on her shoulders. Even though Rhea Ripley could have just gone like that probably, but she put AJ on her AJ on her styles, AJ on her shoulders, and give her so she could reach to give her the trash can, and then put it over her head. But she didn't do a moonsault. I think she usually does a moonsault, but she did a swanton onto them all. Man, how do you hit that from that height? Like, I think when I went, ugh, I couldn't figure out how crazy that is. I watched properly this time. I was expecting it, but yeah, that's crazy. That's good. Well done, EOS guy. So yeah, that's the end of that match. Is what it is. Not looking forward to where this goes, really, to be honest. It's going to be AJ and Becky, but we were expecting that anyway. Um, but it was a good feel good moment with them all in the ring like this and just smiling. They were happy, and it was just a good feel good moment. So next we got Dominic Mysterio trying to get the Intercontinental Championship off John Cena in his second from last match and his very last match at a PLE. So Dominic Mysterio came out with Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez like this. It looks so weird, them two. But yeah, I was like, ooh, them two are coming out with him. Okay, this is a little bit different then, and they're obviously going to help Dom win because I predicted Dom was going to win this. And I was like, okay, well, there's your reason then. And yeah, they did help a lot. Like, this was a good match, to be honest. I really liked this match. There was a lot that happened that was close. Didn't know who would win, even though I predicted Dom. It was almost 50-50. Um, so, yeah, let's talk about this. So, Roxanne and Raquel were causing, like, kept grabbing his leg, and he was selling. He was selling for the women as well. Like, I'm like, oh, so he's going to sell for the women as well. Yeah, so that's how he's getting his helping people, because he always wants to help people. That's what we love about him. Every time they just tapped his foot, he was like, bang, straight on the floor. It's like, geez, he tapped you. Um, and then so they were having a good match. I don't know every little detail, like clothesline and that. But the big thing is Dominic hit that Hurricanrana from the barricade on the outside onto John Cena, and he fell, and oh, it was so awkward. He fell on his head or the back of his neck, like Penta did, but he fell more on his shoulder. But Dominic's looked worse, and John Cena fell on top of him, and John Cena's a big dude, man. He fell on top of him, really looked bad, and so when looked like they were going to stop the match, John Cena, he was talking to John Cena. The medics were there helping him, and the girls were there looking at him. And it's like, oh Jesus! And then when John Cena's back was turned, Raquel Rodriguez had all of a sudden had him up for that. What do you call it? The something bomb, the child bomb. Raquel Rodriguez's finisher. Sorry, I should know that. And then Roxanne Perez then hit her pop rocks on John Cena. This little girl flipping this massive dude, like, Christ. But you could tell Roxanne Perez was loving this. She had a big grin on her face. She couldn't help it. Even when she was meant to be serious, she just had this big grin. Like, she's fighting John Cena, for Christ's sake. So when they hit them two, they then put him in the position for 619. So what are you doing? And then miraculously, Dom just jumped up from nothing. They were still trying to, like, attend him, and he just jumped up and ran straight in and 619 him. It's like, wow, okay, yeah, that was really good. Well done, Dom. You got us. Probably didn't get a lot of people, but I'm not usually gullible, but yeah, it got me. And then he fog splashed him, and the ref was so pissed that he was like, "You just juked me. I thought you were injured, that you wouldn't count." Do I like that? And do I think that's fair? Yeah, it's different. It's creative. I do. I like it when you do different things like this. So well done, WWE, for that. I think because of that, then the ref sent the girls out. This is a thing, right? That's the only rule that everyone always follows. Every time the ref goes, "Get out of here," they always leave. They're like, "No, no, what am I doing? How am I leaving? What's making me walk out?" They always do. That's the one rule they always follow. Like, they beat up security guards, they beat up referees, but if a referee tells you to leave, you're bloody out of there. So then John Cena got Dominic in a STF, the submission thing. God, I really need to learn my wrestling moves. I do know them, kind of. Um, and so Dom got to the ropes, and then Cena was trying to drag him off by his boot, turned around. Dom quickly unzipped his boot, and then John Cena went to pull him off again and pulled his boot off. So you thought that was going to come into play, but it didn't at all. His boot just a little bit later, Dom just put his boot back on. So okay, um, but that did get him in the position to 619 him again, and then frog splash. But John Cena kicked out, and then uh, John Cena AA'd Dominic Mysterio, and Dominic Mysterio kicked out. And then John Cena went to shoulder barge, like jump and shoulder barge Dominic Mysterio, but he got out of the way and he hit the ref. So the ref is out longer than anyone in a coma. Um, so then, because the ref was out, Finn and JD McDonough come running down. I don't have JD McDonough as a character. I've got everyone else on the show, just not JD McDonough. Sorry about that. I haven't made him yet. I will do. So they came down. God, they were bloody useless. They got about 2 hits in, and then JD McDonough went for something, and John Cena got his knees up, and then Finn went for the coup de grace, but John Cena managed to move out of the way, and that hurt Finn somehow because he was in the corner all hurt. So then John Cena managed to AA, keep on to call it FU or not, it used to be that. AA, both of them together. Like, whoa, I've seen him do that with Big Show and Edge, but I think Edge managed to slip off. But he actually hit both of them this time. That is good. He got them both before he left. Yes, I always want to see him do that. Maybe he has done it before, I don't know. But I know when he did it on Big Show and Edge, Edge managed to slip off Big Show before he hit him with it. So, yes, he got that in. So then what happened next? So them two were out. And then Dominic Mysterio was going to hit John Cena with the belt, but John Cena ducked it, AA again, and then Liv Morgan comes back. Liv Morgan! I did that no justice. Liv Morgan came back. That's what the crowd was like. They're like, ooh, Liv Morgan. It's like, dude, Liv Morgan, man. We've been waiting for this. Well, I have. I've been looking forward to her coming back. But now I don't feel like she's going to be a big deal. I really didn't feel like she was a big deal in a way. Like she had the world championship for a bit, but I thought she was going to come back as a big deal because everyone's been talking about it. But the crowd, Jesus, like, hey, like, okay. To be honest, she didn't look like a threat. She was wearing jeans, I think, like baggy jeans. So she came running down to the ring, and maybe because she didn't come to the entrance, be like, "It's me, I'm back." And she just legged it down to the thingy. Maybe that's why. But she ran in there, looking at John Cena. Oh, what's she gonna do? Is she happy with Dom? Is she mad because of Roxanne Perez? And then she smacked Dom, and I was like, "Oh my god, wrestling is fake!" Like that was the crappiest punch, fakest punch I've ever seen. Fooled me. That was a fake one, but anyway, so she hit Dom, and then she looked at John Cena and she jumped and gave him a hug. Now I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but she, when she hugged him, obviously everyone saw her eyes go like this, like really. Did anyone notice that that was like what John Cena did to Cody Rhodes when he was hugging Cody? Did anyone notice that? Maybe I just haven't seen anyone else say it. Well, I ain't looked at anyone else to be honest. I want to do mine first before I look at anyone else's. I bet everyone's seen it, really. So then she got off John Cena and then booted him in the nuts. Um, so yeah, she's with Dom again. I kind of wanted her to go on her own. I'd have liked her to have gone up against the Judgment Day. I'd have liked to see her versus Roxanne Perez. And then Raquel, like, oh my god, who do I choose? Like, surely that's the story you're going to go with. Um, right, the Judgment Day need to split up at this point. They're getting quite good again together, but it's too much bad blood there. We're just waiting for it. Please just do it. We want Finn. JD McDonough's cool as well. They should have just gone off tangent here. So yeah, Liv Morgan booted him in the nuts. Then uh, what did Dom do then? Because and then he must have 619'd him into Liv hitting him with the belt and then a frog splash. I mean, even John Cena's not kicking out of all that, and he didn't. So that's a 1, 2, and 3. The new Intercontinental Champion. It's weird to say new because he just was the Intercontinental Champion, but the new Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio. Another one I predicted, and another match position I predicted. So I hope Dominic Mysterio can now lose that to Finn. If they split them up, please just split them up. I really, really love Finn to win this. I just want something for Finn. I love him, but he doesn't do anything. So he could still be aligned with JD McDonough. Just move him into singles. Give him some titles, please. Bring him back the Demon and go for a bigger title. If not him, then Sheamus. I'd rather Finn, but if not, then Sheamus. But he's injured at the moment. So yeah, John Cena's lost his second from last match. What does that mean for the last person? Is it going to matter? Like, does John Cena even feel like a threat anymore? Woo, I beat John Cena. He just lost his last match. Yeah, of course it does, kind of, but not as much. I mean, if John is John Cena going to win? Is he going to lose to Dom and then beat Gunther? Because I definitely think Gunther will win that. So then John Cena's walking to the back, his last PLE ever in it. So he's walking through the crowd, like down the entranceway, down to back to get to the back. and he's chatting to the camera. He doesn't even acknowledge the crowd. No hand thingies. I'm like, oh look, they all want to touch you, and he's just like do do do, and he starts talking to the camera. Doesn't look at the audience or nothing. See if you notice that, because I notice these little bits. I'm like, this is your last PLE. Go like this to the crowd. Thank you. He just says thank you to the camera. No. So now we got Nikki Bella challenging for Stephanie Vacquer's World Heavyweight Championship. Who thinks Nikki's going to win this? Not me. Not anyone, I doubt. Um, so Nikki calmed down, and for some reason they decided to use the other ring, like to what John and Dom use. It's like, okay, can you still use both rings? It's funny, they just decided to use the other one. Okay, cool, choose that one then. So I guess this match was okay. It did what you expected, really. It was short. Vaquer looked quite good in this. Nikki did what she had to do perfectly, which weren't a much, but did we want much? Not really. I said before that I want Stephanie to pretty much kick her ass, which she did. Um, but the only thing I really do like about Nikki is her attitude. Like she has a good heelish attitude. Um, I don't think it come out enough in this. It did it quite. She does that. Like she does. I hate it when he'll smile, but you can tell hers is a bitchy smile. Can I say that word on YouTube? A bitchy smile. So yeah, I like her attitude. It's about pretty much all that brings Nikki Bella to the table for me. I wish she did a little bit more. Although I said I want Valkyrie to like beat her easily, I just think, what does Nikki do now? She's going to have to get some wins. I can't remember the last time she won a singles match. Maybe she has. I just can't remember. So they weren't memorable. So she needs to win a few because I think they need to put her against AJ Lee, and I think that is going to happen at some point. Um, if she beats Becky, though, she is no match for Nikki. Nikki's no match for her, is she? That's why it's good they've put her in a world title match just to kind of elevate her a bit. But she needs to win some other matches, like mid card matches. Just get her some wins, and then put her against AJ Lee. We want to see that. I want to see that again. So yeah, there's really not much to say about this match. So Vaquer got Nikki Bella on the announce table to do the Devil's Kiss. How does that move hurt? If she did that to me, I'd just be laughing. It's like, what the hell are you doing to me? Like, this don't hurt. Uh, it's just a silly move, in my opinion. I don't. But and then she then hit that in the ring as well, and then did her twisty wisty thingy to get the win. Now that move is good, so do that. Right? You can do the Devil's Kiss because everyone loves it apart from me. I just don't like what other people like. It seems like. Um, so yeah, that's the end of that match. What more can I say to it? Where do I go from here? I'd like Nikki Bella to just get some wins, not against too huge of people, but some mid card talent maybe. And Stephanie Maguire, please give her a bigger challenge now. Please move her on to any of the winners from the War Games match, or Oscar. Oscar would be the best choice for me, or any of the five from the War Games match. Maybe not AJ Lee yet. Give her, give her a Charlotte. Give her an Alexa Bliss. Give her an Io Sky. Give her a Rhea Ripley. But give her an Oscar. Oh yeah, that's the match I want to see. I know you want to see it as well. Um, who would win that? That's for another video. Let's move on to the men's wargame match, the one we're here for. I just want you to keep this in mind before we start this. Before the wargames match start, they announced the rules for the wargames, as she announced that you cannot leave the cage or you forfeit your team. So you cannot leave the cage, alright? Just keep that in mind. You probably know what's coming, but yeah. So who's in first? Did not expect this at all. I was so shocked. CM Punk come out first. Like what? He's gonna go the full. How long does a match last? Like 50 minutes, I think the men's one was. Oh wow, okay. CM Punk. And his entrance was really good. Like I've been going off CM Punk a bit. I was like, please lose your championship soon. I prefer like young CM Punk. This old man kind of one isn't doing it for me, but he did this entrance, and in this match, yeah, I quite like this old man, especially for one bit, which I'll talk to you in a bit. um, so when he was doing his like sideways to the crowd, I was like, oh, CM Punk. Not as surprising as this next entrant, though. I was like, here comes Logan Paul. It's got to be Logan Paul. Stop pretending. Come on, it's got to be Logan Paul. And then Braun Breaker come out. I was like, man, you got me. Braun Breaker. This is going to be fun. Braun Breaker versus CM Punk. Let's go. So I'd have liked Braun Breaker to maybe like whoop CM Punk's ass here. Can I say that on YouTube? um, family friendly. But it was really equal between CM Punk and Braun Breaker um, until the countdown started for the next person. Uh, it was going to be Drew next, by the way. But as soon as we knew someone else was coming out, all of a sudden Braun Breaker's dead. I was like, nothing happened to you. Why are you just dead just because someone else is coming out to save you? It's so stupid. I don't like that concept at all. But yeah, out next was Drew McIntyre. He come in. I was like, I love these entrances, man. It's like, oh yes, Drew McIntyre. Like, I should be like that for the slightly higher than Drew McIntyre. But every entrance was like, yes, it's this person. Sorry, so he came in and he kind of he had his like they were announcing the commentators. Sorry, the commentators were announcing how they had the rival of a couple of years ago. I was like, a couple of years ago? Is that long ago already? Um, so yeah, it's like their feud had started again because they were like on each other, and eventually Braun Breaker resurrected from the dead, and he managed to uh, put off CM Punk so Drew could get the Claymore. So they're beating up on him for ages until the next person come out to make the save. It was Cody Rhodes. It's like, oh, did not expect that either. Cody Rhodes already, like, and he really did bloody save CM Punk because by this point CM Punk was bleeding as well. Um, God, he looked dead, man. Everyone's dead. Yeah, so Cody Rhodes come out, and Drew McIntyre held the door shut, so Cody Rhodes had to climb over the top. My God. Why? Be creative. Okay, like when I saw that with AJ Lee in the first one, I thought it was really cool, and that maybe would have been cool here if they didn't do it in the first one. Separately, they're really cool, but because you've done them both in the same freaking night, it's so stupid. But yeah, man, did Cody ever save CM Punk? Because Cody was good. He really was good, and he took Von Breaker and Drew on really quite well, actually. So Cody was going to Drew, I think, and CM Punk like come up behind him to be like, "Hey, mate," and then Cody went whack because he was in fighting mode. He was like, "Oh, oh, oh, get you, and whack." Oh shit, he just hit CM Punk. Oh, that's the third bad word I've said. Sorry. He just hit CM Punk. CM Punk looked distraught, but they got over it like that. I was like, this that must have been a genuine mistake because like weren't meant to happen in the actual story. I thought that was awesome. I was like, oh, here we go. And then absolutely nothing come of it. He forgive him like that. I was like, okay, I guess that's baby face-ish thing to do. Yeah, it makes CM Punk look more like a good guy, which is creative, I guess. But, this is so lacking stories that you should have made a story from this. So you remember Dominic Mysterio nearly dying earlier? This one was even worse. So Cody and CM Punk did the Doomsday device on Bron Breakker. Oh my god, he landed exactly like Big E landed on his neck. Oh my god, I think I even heard a crunch. You go back and listen. I swear I could hear a crunch. Oh god, I actually thought, oh my god, don't say that word again. Oh my god, please, please. I was so worried. But honestly, he was absolutely fine. That punch from earlier that CM Punk did to him was way worse than this Doomsday device landing on his neck. That punch killed him. This was like meh. So next out is Logan Paul. Man, I hate this guy in real life. Hate might be a bit strong, but I really dislike this guy in real life. But God, do I love him in WWE? How can you not? He was great in this match. He really was. He's a great storyteller. He's a great athletic. He's really good. I just can't deny it. I like him in WWE. I like he takes away some big spots sometimes, but he's great. So all three of them, Drew, Logan, and Bron Breakker, are whooping our two world champions. Our world champions are looking weak right now. So who do we have to come out to make the save? Jimmy Uso. Yeah, he's not the one you want to come out and make a save, is he? I like Jimmy Uso, to be honest, way more than I like Jay. Um, just put them back as a tag team. Uh, yeah, but he didn't do anything. He did a couple of super kicks because that's the only move set them two have got. But yeah, he started getting whooped pretty much straight away. So yeah, heel turn next. So ooh. And that heel was Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed was next, and he come in tsunami, tsunami, tsunami. Does anyone actually know? Tell me in the comments. Does anyone actually know if he has another move? I literally can't think of another move he does. Don't say a punch because that don't count. I can't think. So yeah, tsunamis wiped them out pretty much. And then Jey Uso come in. Yeah, Jey Uso. Jesus Christ, come in, and somehow the baby faces were all okay again. They did a few moves on the bad guys, and then in the middle of the match. But the thing that makes this really bad, right, he's done that before in the middle of the match. The thing that makes this really bad is the counters counting down to freaking Brock Lesnar next, and they know it because it's the only one left on the heel team. You know Brock Lesnar's about to come out, and you're going like this, like to the crowd, yeah, yeah. The good thing is, though, Brock Lesnar's music actually cut him off. And another good thing is, which made me really respect this new CM Punk, older CM Punk, is that CM Punk was like, I ain't freaking doing that. Like, we're in a match. And he started hitting people with the chair. Like, yeah, too right. I would be exactly the same, CM Punk. What the hell are you doing, Jay? Brock Lesnar's about to come down here. And it was literally like this on this bloody pole thing, like going crazy. And then Brock Lesnar music hit. And yeah, you're surprised? You knew he was freaking coming. Get the hell down here. Oh my god, stupid. His eating thing. Ah, Jesus Christ. But yeah, oh my god, Brock Lesnar next. Oh man, he looked like a freaking beast. He looked like the Brock Lesnar that we know and love. When he went to do his, where he slipped, where he banged his foot on the floor, we're like, is he going to make a thing of this? Is he going to be a comedy actor? Is he going to be like, oh, watch out for that bit? Nah, 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 nah. He was beast mode, man. He did it, didn't pay attention to it, and he's like, and marched down to the ring looking freaking beastly. He marched in there, took everyone out, Suplex City, F5 County, freaking murdered everyone, and he was suplexing all the way up until Roman Reigns was next. So he was wiping everyone out, and then Roman Reigns' music hit, and what did Brock Lesnar do? Remember what we said earlier? He'd have to freaking cage. What were the rules? If you leave the cage, you forfeit your team. So does this mean that the baby faces have won? Like, it's forfeit, right? But anyway, I'll let that go. Brock Lesnar went outside to face Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns come around the corner with the really long walkway, one way. Well, he's walking, so I guess it's a walkway. Uh, and then you just see behind Roman Reigns walking. Didn't stop, by the way, even though you had a freaking beast of a Brock Lesnar right down there blocking your path. Now, that visual was awesome. That's my favourite part of the whole night. Like that, just that moment, that 2 seconds of Brock Lesnar stood down there and Roman Reigns just walking. Because Brock Lesnar looked freaking massive in this. Like, has he looked this big before? Like, I don't mean like big as in he's doing well. I mean big as in fucking freaking big. Fourth bad word, Luke. Sorry. Um, but yeah, Roman Reigns ran Superman punch, Superman punch, Superman punch. He got about four in, and then he was not getting back so close to the announce table that classic Brock Lesnar mode, which I'll never complain about because I freaking love it when he does it. And then he caught him in an F5 for the fifth one, I think it was. Might have been fourth. And F5'd him through the table. It's like, do these Superman punches have no effect on you? That's so cool. And then he just got him back in the ring. So the match actually starts now. And this is where it really gets good. I love the match here. So let me think of the order this happened. He F5'd. Yeah, so he F5'd Roman Reigns straight away and was going to pin him. I was like, oh my God, he's going to pin him already. But Cody Rhodes broke that up. Can you believe that people are saying they don't want these two to fight again? Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. Not Cody Rhodes, sorry. Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Like, people are not that again. Yes, we have seen it a lot of times. And do I particularly want to see it again? I'm on the fence about it, but as long as you leave it a few years at least, and they're like Roman Reigns is on God level now, and Brock Lesnar's looking like a freaking beast at the moment. It's different. Like, I don't mind if you do it again. It's been a few years. Don't do it twice. Just do it once. Maybe in years and years to come. No, I don't think you should do it again. But like it, if you do it right now, it seems to work. So yeah, 1, 2, and Cody manages to knock Brock off Roman Reigns. So and then Paul gets his brass knuckles off Paul. So I should have said Logan got his brass knuckles off Paul Heyman, and then used them on Jimmy and Drew. No, not Drew. He was on his team. He used them on a few of the good guys, and then I went to use it on Roman, but Roman managed to do something, and then he had them. I can't remember how. Oh, by the way, Roman Reigns had his power glove on, back on. I was happy about that. I thought he'd lost it. So yeah, he had his power glove. He has like a power arm, doesn't he? I like that. That's what I'm going for. He has a power arm with the power glove, and he had the brass knuckles on there, and he Superman punched a couple. He Superman punched Drew. That's what I was thinking of earlier. So, oh God, that must hurt. So yeah, that was the sequence after that. This was all in one sequence, by the way. And then Braun Breaker went up to Roman Reigns. He took his straps on, put them on, took them off again. I think he did that. He went to spear Roman, but Roman speared him. So that's another good spot. And then Jey Uso started picking up Brock Lesnar. There was a table in the corner, and they were close to it. He was picking up Brock Lesnar, and he saw Roman Reigns. He's like, "Here, get Brock Lesnar." He picked him up, and then Brock Lesnar lifted him up for the F5. And then Roman Reigns went and speared them both. Well, kind of just Brock Lesnar, but Jey was on his shoulders through the table. And then Braun Breaker and CM Punk was in the other ring, and they started fighting. I think CM Punk got Logan Paul in the GTS, and Braun Breaker was there. And then I don't like this bit, by the way, but a guy dressed in all black climbed in. Let me quickly explain why I don't like that. Right, I know it's not part of the match, but why I don't like that. Right, why do we have Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber, War Games, cage matches? They're all cage matches. What are they meant to do? Keep people out. How many times do people interrupt these matches? My God. Yeah, just a little gripe there. So yeah, this guy came in dressed in all black. Von Breaker, CM Punk, super kicked CM Punk, curb stomped him. This isn't Seth Rollins, and then he just left. Oh, oh, cool, well done. Uh, like that, no way do I believe. Only because he was super athletic. I know Seth Rollins is athletic, but this guy jumped up that cage and over in seconds. And the way he climbed out, he looked too skinny to be Seth Rollins. Um, Austin Theory, too skinny again, too athletic. Like, they're athletic guys, don't get me wrong, but yeah, this isn't any of them two. Who is it? I have no idea. So then Von Breaker does rope to rope. Oh, God, this poor cameraman, man, he must be so dizzy by now. And then super spears CM Punk. And it's a 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3. The winners, the heels. The heels won. All 4 of my predictions were right. And the order. So yeah, the heels won. No shenanigans apart from that man dressed in black, but it was only a curb stomp. Like, in the whole match. Surely that shouldn't ruin the whole match, but it did. So yeah, Braun Breaker got the pin over our world champion. Please, like, Braun Breaker's got to win that world championship now, right? It's the only story that can come out of this. There is no stories. This is why I don't particularly rate the show, because usually a PLE you want like your questions answered. This is just give us a load more questions. Who's that guy? Who's facing who now? Who does Roman Reigns? What title does he want? It's just all these questions. now, and usually they're the places to answer them. Now we've got more, and I don't know what direction we're going in. Do you know any matches coming out of this? No, for sure. I mean, not just a guess. So I'm disappointed with that. I don't see the future. I mean, that I guess not seeing the future makes it more exciting, but no, you want answers. It's like a soap. You wait for these big events like Christmas and that, and you get the answers to all these things that have built up all year. Well, the SmackDown and the Raws are the build up. Anyway, so nothing really happened. The heels celebrated outside. Brock Lesnar was happy. You thought, you think he's not a team player, but you think about this, right? Heels never seem to turn on their partners. Baby faces do it all the time. You think about that. Baby faces turn on their partners way more than heels do. I don't remember Brock Lesnar ever turning on a partner. Yeah, I know he don't partner much, but yeah, he's happy for his team. He won. Like they were just all happy outside, and they left. Um, so they left, and then the baby faces didn't see the Usos again. Nothing with them. Why were they in this match really? So they can do the yeet. Got to have that. Um, so Roman Reigns extended his arm to CM Punk and helped him up, and then they fist bumped. Look, and then looked over to see Cody Rhodes, and he got up in Roman's face. And I was like, "Whoa, Cody, are you a good guy? What happened? What did he do? What's wrong? He's been good for God's sake." And that was it. That that was it. That's how it ended. Uh, yeah, so that was that match. So let's rate these matches. The first match, the women's war game, I give this a 5 out of 10. Yeah, it was just too much coincidence. Oh, they're in charge, so now a babyface coming out. Oh, the heels are getting dominated, so now a heel's going to come out. There's too much face stomp, just keeping them down. There's just no story. It's just if it weren't for the star power in there, then I wouldn't have enjoyed this at all. Um, the only fact I'm giving it a 5 is because it was nice to see them together, to be honest. The Stephanie Fouquet match, no size the Dom match versus John Cena, I give this a good 8 out of 10. This was a really good match, and I really enjoyed it. The fact there is run-ins and stuff just added to it. It's John Cena, you got to beat him somehow. Yeah, it was a really good match, even apart from that. The Stephanie Fouquet versus Nikki Bella match, I'd also give that. No, I gave that a 6. 6 out of 10. That's okay. Better than the women's war game. So if I had to watch one again, just because I won't go through that long a time to watch it again. Um, yeah, 6 out of 10 for that one. Did what I had to do. And then the men's war game match, I give that an 8 out of 10. It was a pretty decent match. There was no awkward moments waiting for people, and it was a bit convenient, but you got to do something, and I can give that a good pass for that. The only gripe I really have is what's the future? Why did they win that? Like, what do they gain? Why would the baby faces care that they lost? Like, they don't lose nothing really. There's no real consequences for this. So, but let's finish on a positive note. I still enjoyed the last match. It was fun, and yeah, there's my first review on this channel done. Thank you so much for watching. I don't want to say this, but please subscribe and like, because I'm a very new channel and I plan to do a lot in the future. So if you can help me, I can help you by giving you better content. Thank you, and I'll see you later.